That's it. It's your game.
I think I'll sit on the sofa at the far end.
Yes, that will be cozy. And then he can sit on this end between us.
You stood close to the door, Hester. Then I'd better sit here.
But now he's too far away from me, Alma.
But if I push the tea trolley in front of you, he'll have to come to you, won't he?
Oh, all right, Alma. You sure it's today?
The first Thursday of the month.
You haven't forgotten the chocolate biscuits.
No, dear, they're on the plate. I'll bring them in with the tea.
And Coco?
I remembered.
You didn't remember for Charlie's visit.
Charlie drinks tea, Hester. I don't make cocoa for him because he drinks tea.
Oh, he didn't stay last time anyways.
It was a busy day.
Rushing in and out like that? I was going to tell him about Father and the Bainbridge, and he didn't stay.
What about the Bainbridge?
Her maiden voyage out of Liverpool. When Father was gone for 3 months and we thought he'd gone down with her.
That wasn't the Bainbridge.
Yes, it was. It was the Bainbridge. I remember standing on the dock in the snow when she finally came in. That was the year I'd begun first form, and I could spell out the letters on her side.
It was her sister's ship, Headingham.
The Bainbridge! You were too young to remember. Let's see. This year was...
Mother often told the story. It was the Headingham, and her engine broke off Cape Wrath beyond the hedges.
It was 1902. You were just 4 years old.
The Headingham, and she limped into port on January the 5th.
January the 4th, just after 9 in the morning, and we stood in the snow and watched the Bainbridge nudge the pier, and I cried and the tears froze on my cheeks.
The Headingham.
Alma, Mother didn't cry, you know. I don't think she ever cried. My memory of names and places is sharp so that I don't confuse them as some others I could mention. But sometimes I can't remember things like how people reacted. But I remember that day. There were tears frozen on my cheeks, but Mother didn't cry.
She said he didn't offer a word of explanation, just marched home besides her.
He never did say much. Is he coming yet?
No, can't be much longer though, almost 4:30.
Perhaps you'd better bring in the tea. Then it will seem natural.
Yes, dear, I know. Everything's ready.
What will you talk about? What will you talk about?
I thought perhaps Brother George.
And the torpedo? No, Alma, he's not old enough for that story.
He's old enough to know about courage. I thought I'd show him the medal too.
Not yet? He's late tonight. You sure it's today?
He'll come. It's the first Thursday.
You have his money?
I've got a $20 bill, Hester.
Ah!
Well, we haven't used that one on him. It was Dennis, the last one, who always had change. We could get 2 visits this way, Hester.
Maybe Dennis warned him to carry change for a 20.
It seemed worth a try. Are you going to tell him about the Headingbridge?
The Bainbridge? Maybe. Or maybe I'll tell him about the day the Great War ended. Remember, Alma, all the noise, paper streamers.
And Father sitting silent in his chair.
It wasn't the same for him when George was gone. Is he coming yet?
No, dear. Maybe he stopped to talk somewhere. No. There he is, on the Davis porch.
I'll pour then. You get the cocoa, Alma.
It's all ready. I'll just have to add hot water.
Don't forget the marshmallows.
Oh, Hester, what if he comes in and just sits down closest to the door? He'll never stay.
You'll have to prod him along. For goodness sakes, Alma, get his cocoa. He must be nearly here. He doesn't go to Les Chisney's. And the blackbirds.
That was way than I assumed.
It's a can full of coins. I mean, that's metal still, and copper and nickel.
Did you hear me saying fuck?
No. Wait, let me say this part again.
Okay. You just slam this coins up here.
He must be nearly here. He doesn't go to Les Chisney's, and the Blackburns don't get home until after 6.
Here we are, just in.
This is the Dylan's part. We need to go to the door. And wait.
Oh, me and you?
Yes.
Okay. Not perhaps. Perhaps Brother George.
And the torpedo? No, Alma. He's not old enough for that story.
He's old enough to know about courage. I thought I'd show him the medal, too.
Not yet? He's late tonight. You sure it's today?
He'll come. It's the first Thursday.
You have his money?
I've got a $20 bill, Hester.
Ah!
Well, we haven't used that one on him. It was Dennis, the last one, who always had change. We could get 2 visits this way, Hester.
Maybe Dennis warned him to carry change for a 20.
It seemed worth a try. Are you going to tell him about the Heddings Bridge?
The Bain Bridge? Maybe. Or maybe I'll tell him about the day the Great War ended. Remember, Alma, all the noise, the paper streamers.
And Father sitting silent in his chair.
It wasn't the same for him when George was gone. Is he coming yet?
No, dear. Maybe he stopped to talk somewhere. No. There he is, on the Davis porch.
I'll pour then. You get the cocoa, Alma.
It's all ready. I'll just have to add hot water.
Don't forget the marshmallows.
Oh, Hester, what if he comes in and just sits down closest to the door? He'll never stay.
You'll have to prod him along. For goodness sakes, Alma, get his cocoa. Be nearly here. He doesn't go to Les Chisney's, and the Blackburns don't get home until after 6.
Here we are, just in. He's gone on by.
You must have had the day wrong.
No, he collected at the Davises.
He couldn't have forgotten us.
He's collecting at the Kingrids now.
Well, don't stand there with that cocoa. You look silly.
Here's your tea.
I think I'll save that story for the meter man.
The Headingham?
The Bain Bridge.
They don't read the meters for 2 more weeks.